My name is Elena. For 6 years, I lived a life that, from the outside, looked like a dream. I thought I had everything: a loving partner, a successful business, and a bright future. But the reality of my life with Alex was nothing more than a cold, calculated lie. It took a devastating betrayal to show me who I really was and how far I would go to reclaim my own survival. That Thursday, when I returned home, my world finally collapsed. I saw Alex with Sophia, my best friend. They weren't even trying to hide their betrayal. When I walked in, the room was filled with a sense of complete disrespect for everything we had built. I lost control. It was a mix of shock, rage, and pain. A loud argument ensued, spiraling into chaos. We struggled. Everything around us flew apart, and I felt only one thing: complete disillusionment. In a state of shock, I ran out of the house, got behind the wheel, and ended up in an accident. When I woke up in the hospital, the doctor asked if someone had tried to hurt me. I said nothing. That night, the old Elena died. The new one was born with cold calculation. Hashtag the exposure plan. I pretended to be weak and confused. I let Alex come to me, listening to his excuses while I secretly gathered evidence. I recorded his every word and every confession where he mocked our relationship. The private investigator I hired opened my eyes to the real hell. Alex had stolen a huge sum of money. They had forged documents, transferring my business and house into their names. But the worst was yet to come. The real nightmare asterisk. The girl who came to my door wasn't just Sophia's sister. She was part of Alex's plan. And the main architect of this plan was Natalia, my own sister. Natalia had hated me since we were teenagers. While I was grieving our mother, she was making insidious plans behind my back. She personally introduced Alex to Sophia, turning their affair into a complex web of manipulation to strip me of everything: my money, my business, and my reputation. They seriously discussed a plan to push me to the edge and get rid of me forever. They drafted notes in my name and looked for ways to make it look like I had taken my own life. When I exposed them, they began to act aggressively. Every action they took, every word they spoke, was designed to break me once and for all. Hashtag the finale. Retribution. When I gathered all the evidence, messages, videos, financial records, and recordings of them discussing my destruction, I didn't cry. I began to act. I leaked everything. I passed the evidence not just to the police, but to their families, colleagues, and business partners. I made sure their reputations vanished forever. I hired professionals who wiped their digital footprints, leaving behind only the proof of their crimes. Natalia was arrested at the airport while trying to flee with a large sum of cash. As she was being taken away, she screamed at me, full of hatred. Alex ended up behind bars, facing a harsh reality, and Sophia lost everything she had banked on. During the sentencing, I looked Natalia in the eyes. She received 14 years. I just smiled and whispered, "You created who I have become. Now, live with that." Hashtag today. I changed countries, my name, and my appearance. My business is thriving, and I have become stronger and more independent than ever before. I have someone who respects me, but I don't fully trust anyone. I am always on guard. Last week, I received a message from an unknown number. "Sooner or later, I will find you and finish what was started." I replied with only one sentence: "I'll be waiting. Let's see who has the strength." Asterisk. They made me this way, and I will never be a victim again. The end.